These got cold.
Okay, I have 2 packages of quick rise yeast.
Okay.
It's going to go in first in my bowl. And then I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of sugar with it. And then I have 2 cups of warm water, temperature around 110 degrees. Pour that in my mixer. And then I'm going to mix this real good. Okay, now we're going to let it sit for 5 minutes.
Okay.
1, 2.
One Mississippi. Okay, Daddy, what are you going to do? You're going to be making sauce, and Mom's making pizza bread.
I probably can have it
And
together in 5 minutes.
And he's hot stuff coming through, and Mom doesn't need a recipe because she's Italian. So there's Daddy in the kitchen.
I went ahead and I pre-cooked the Italian sausage, which I always put in.
How did you pre-cook it? Just in a skillet? You
In
boiled
the
it?
big pot that I use for spaghetti because it flavors it.
So you just browned it off, basically?
Yeah. I've already put oil in. I usually use Italian oils.
The olive
oil. Then I put chopped up onions.
How much?
Looks like about half a cup.
1/4 cup maybe.
1/4 cup.
It's up to you. But some people use more, some use less. And I do the same with celery, approximately the same amount. And that's the celery I just put in. And then green peppers, probably 1/2 cup.
You just chop those in little squares, or?
Yeah, just chop it up what you like. My wife doesn't like real big ones, so I have to chop it small.
She likes them to get mushy so she can't taste them.
Yeah.
Your wife. Okay, how many years has she been your wife?
Some days too many.
How many, Mom?
48.
48 years. Whoops, that made me drop the camera. I did.
Get it heated. Get this working here.
Do you turn it all the way up?
Well, I should today.
So we can do it faster.
Yeah. Then I get a wooden spoon. Once it gets to cooking here, which I hear it.
You do the wooden spoon so it gets flavored too?
Yeah. This is an old pot. Probably 1945, 6.
Yeah, I know. Growing up, we had every Sunday, Daddy would get up in the morning and make the sauce. And then it would cook while we were at church. And then Mom would come home and make the bread. And then we'd sneak it to dip it in the sauce and get in trouble every single time. And then the sauce would cook all day. And then they'd make their noodles in the afternoon and we'd have it for dinner. I tried to talk him into making the noodles, but... Oh, he's going to. Oh, yay. Yay.
You put in whatever amount of garlic you like. I like a lot myself.
How many cloves?
I'm using 2 today. They're fairly big.
I like your garlic press, Daddy.
Well, I've had that for years.
That's nice. Did you tell any of your siblings we were doing this? Been pretty excited about doing this. This is like every Sunday in our house growing up. I thought this would be something nice for everybody to always have.
But your mother doesn't like pasta as well as she used to.
She doesn't? What do you like now? You put it over mashed potatoes or something?
No, I like pasta. I just don't like it a lot, all the time.
All the time.
I said like she used to.
Yeah. We are pasta people.
When she grew up, she was using pasta. They were using pasta every 3 days.
Oh, yeah. I believe it.
Okay.
You ready?
My yeast has been sitting in my bowl for 5 minutes. It has proofed, so it gets perfect, gets it started.
Okay.
So now I'm going to add 1 egg.
Is it room temperature or do you just pull it out of the fridge? Does it make a difference?
It doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
And I'm going to use 4 tablespoons of olive oil.
Ooh, it smells good in here already.
And a 1/4 cup of, I use canola oil. You can use vegetable oil, or you can use corn oil.
But you like the canola the best?
I do it, yeah.
Does it give it a different flavor or?
I don't know. This is just the type of oil that we use all the time.
Oh, okay. And then clean as you go. Clean as you go.
Clean as you go.
I still try to go by that.
I'm mixing that in.
Your mixer's nice and quiet. Mine is loud. Oh, Daddy's still in the canola oil.
I'll be right back.
No, you can have it. I'm done. Okay. Now I'm going to add probably, I don't measure,
Probably like a quarter.
probably about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And then I start adding my flour. And I use bread flour because the consistency makes the bread lighter and fluffier.
It really did. That was the first time I used it the other day, and it actually stayed fresher longer too.
It did.
Yeah.
It does.
Usually after the first day, it's a little bit stale, but now it's like day 3 and it's still, yeah.
And I mix a little at a time.
It smells good over there, Daddy.
Yeah. She talking to me right now?
No. Like I said, I'm slowly adding my flour.
Okay.
Are we getting ready to put some
Sauce.
sauce in?
Good Italian tomatoes. They have garlic and stuff already in them as a rule. But it's my favorite. But you can use whatever you want.
So it's just actual tomato sauce?
It has garlic and
Italian sauce.
It is tomato sauce.
Okay.
It's not tomatoes.
It's not spaghetti sauce.
No, it's Italian tomato.
then I add, for every one of them, I add same amount of water.
Oh, wow. Do you still do the paste too?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're doing like 2 cans of the tomato sauce and then 1 of the tomato paste
Right.
and 2 cans of the water.
Water.
How many ounces is your tomato sauce?
Looks like is it 28?
28.
28.
And your tomato paste?
They're probably 12.
Alright. 12.
12. Do you put a can of water in for the tomato paste too? Or not?
It depends on how it looks.
Okay.
But yeah, mostly. Usually.
I was going to say, I remember that. So Mom's still mixing the bread.
Yeah. My dough is starting to form a ball in my mixer.
How many cups do you have in now?
Probably 4.5. So I'm gonna take my paddle off my mixer and I'm gonna put my bread hook on.
And I need to add my basil and my parsley. And it's however you like the taste of it.
Do you do it all fresh, Daddy?
When I have it.
You have dry, or is it dry today?
No, that's fresh.
Fresh today? Excellent.
The basil's fresh.
Both.
Oh, okay.
Parsley. But I am going to add some more parsley because I like a lot more than what I had there.
I like it in there too. It's weird how parsley adds a different flavor to things. You wouldn't think so.
I think I got enough fresh basil because it's a little stronger than the dried, but I keep a little around.
There you go. Daddy's always doing garden stuff. Oh, it smells so good in here. I miss this smell. Alright, there goes the dough hook.
I'm really going to start very slowly add flour. Because I want my dough to be together, but I also want it to stay sticky. I don't
You like it a little bit sticky?
I like it a little bit sticky because that helps with the fluffiness.
Is it because when you put you put olive oil on it when you go to let it rise and that
I keep
soaks
it
in
on the top.
on the top?
Yeah.
Oh, I did it on the bottom too. Okay.
Oh, I spray my pan with
Like Pam or
ham or something. Yeah. Can you see that?
Yeah, I sure can. Uh-oh. Do you have to throw it over your shoulder now?
No.
Oh, she's filling everything.
So Daddy's putting salt and pepper in the sauce.
And that's to your liking, how much you like. You can always add it back when you're got it on your plate.
Yeah.
Also, when you're making bread, your weather affects your dough. So that's why I'm very slowly adding flour because sometimes you have to add more, sometimes less, depending on what's going on outside. See, I'm still really sticky, so I'm not quite that sticky. Again, just a little bit of flour.
And you're just doing it a little bit at a time.
A little bit at a time.
Overwork it too.
Yeah.
Daddy's stirring the sauce.
And when you use the dough hook, It also kneads your dough for you, so you don't have to stand there for another 10 minutes to knead it.
You
I'll move
need,
my hand so you can see.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah, it looks good.
you need to stir the sauce to get the paste mixed in good.
All right, we gotta stir the sauce and get the paste all mixed in over there. Then are you doing it like a pressure cooker still, Daddy? Like you put the lid on it and let
No.
it. You don't do that anymore?
No lid.
Sorry about the unsteady camera. Uh-oh.
It's okay. Nothing spilled out.
Okay, good.
I'd be really in trouble.
But you must clean up while you're working.
That's right. Clean as you go. That's what I tell everybody on my game. Clean as you go.
Okay. That's still just a little too sticky.
So how much do you think we got in there now?
Because it probably got about 5 cups. With 2 cups of water, between 5 and 6 cups of flour.
Okay.
Don't ask her. She does not.
I'm just guessing.
She wrote it down once, but I don't know.
When you say 5 to 6.5 cups, I used about 5.5 the other day in mine. But it wasn't a humid day or anything. And today feels kind of humid.
It is humid today.
You think? Smoky, but it's not. Oh,
What's happening out there?
I said it's smoky, but I didn't know.
Outside.
Oh, it's smoky outside. Yes, it is. From the Canadian wildfires. Sorry.
You don't have to smoke your bread because it's going to be smoked.
Is that what's happening?
Uh,
The jokester.
ah,
Ooh, that looks beautiful. Fluffy.
Still a little too sticky.
It is that humidity today. Gotta make that bread with love, though.
Yep. That's the secret ingredient.
It is. I know the last time I had it with the bread flour, it was just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. That's why Hunter's upset about not being here because he wanted to try it.
Now you can get some.
I will.
A lot of it. Probably.
I will. I'll take it over to him on the way.
Okay.
Just teeny tiny little bit more.
Yeah. I'm really careful. I used to put enough flour in so that it did not stick to the bowl anymore. But then my bread got very dry real quick.
Yeah.
So
That's a good tip.
yeah, so I changed that and I leave it sticky. Okay, I'm not going to add any more flour.
Okay.
So I figure we're probably close to 5 3/4, maybe 6 cups.
Okay. Oh, Dad's throwing stuff on the floor.
I'm putting the Italian sausage back in the sauce.
So you don't cut it up or anything, you just put it in whole.
Yeah. And some drippings.
So is it just an Italian sausage sauce or do you put any other meat in it?
Christmas time, I use pork.
Yeah.
I just put a big chunk of it in there and let it cook down. Pork makes a different flavor for some reason.
It really does. And then just a teeny tiny bit of wine in there too. Gives it a good flavor. You ever do that?
I never have.
I do a little bit of white wine in mine when I do it.
Her grandfather used to,
Pop, pop,
yeah,
pop.
he used to put grape jelly
What?
for flavoring.
Seriously? I never heard that.
I think it helps cut some of the acid
Probably.
of the tomatoes.
But it does. I'm gonna move this camera around probably too much. This is my first time being the videographer.
Okay. That's what
Ooh,
looks
that's
like.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Now I have a bowl here already sprayed with ham,
Okay.
or whatever brand you use. And you can see it's still pretty sticky.
I do see that. Yep, it's showing up good on camera. Did I tell you that I made this bread with my friend that lives in Lebanon?
You said I saw online where you had made it Sunday.
Yeah. She lives in Lebanon.
Oh, I bet her bread is good there.
She said, yeah, they have such a problem with getting like heat and electric that they use propane even for their oven, so it doesn't bake the same.
They don't use wood?
No, I don't think so. She lives in an apartment, so I don't know that they can burn a fire in there, but they have to use propane to cook with. So we're trying to figure out how to help her get the right, because it didn't quite rise as much, and then it still was a little bit raw in the middle, but I think it was the oven, because she doesn't even know what temperature the oven was, because it doesn't have a temperature on it. So
Hey, I spray that. I'm going to turn this over.
oh, there you
At
go.
each side.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to put a towel on it. I'm going to let it rise for 30 minutes.
Do you dampen your towel?
No.
Not anymore? Okay.
No.
She needs one of these.
She does need one of those. That's what she said. She needed to get a thermometer for her oven. Oh, it smells so good in here. So, Daddy, you're going to come over here and make the noodles?
Yeah.
The noodle dough?
She gets out of the way.
When she gets out of the way? With her.
Okay, I brought it to a boil and I brought it down from high down to medium.
Okay.
About 5.
About 5? Okay.
I let it cook for a little while.
Smells so good.
I'm setting the timer on my phone for 30 minutes.
Because you use quick rise.
Yes.
Quick rise yeast.
Yep.
If it's regular rise, it would be an hour.
Yes. I've found that using quick rise from start to finish is about 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I love it. I think that's one of the greatest things ever invented.
Now I'm going to clean up my mess.
Okay. We're going to get Daddy set up to make the super secret noodle recipe.
Okay, you need to wait till I clean those.
Yeah, I was just going to explain.
Okay, we'll listen to Daddy explain.
This is the Italian type.
The Seminola. Seminola. Oh, that's different.
I usually go 2 cups regular flour and 1 cup of this.
Nice. So you do a 3-cup.
Yeah, I'm doing 3 cups right now. It's
I
up
think
to you.
it's pronounced Semolina.
Semolina. I think so too.
Semolina.
Yeah. I usually go 2-to-1 ratio, no matter where I'm at on that.
So 2 regular flour, 1 semolina.
Yes.
Leave these
Look
out.
at that, all cleaned up. 2 seconds. All it took, 2 seconds.
No, I got Not quite. And I'm going to wash the dishes up as I go.
And I usually use 1 egg per cup.
And you just pulled those out of the refrigerator too, so not room temperature?
Not today for some reason.
I'm going to leave this set up because we have the attachment
Okay.
for this to cut the noodles.
Cut the noodles. That's right. Used to do it the old-fashioned way, and now you're all high-tech.
Hey, we've been doing it for years that way.
And then that was kind of like the initiation for the kids and grandkids, right? To be the ones to hand roll the noodles and everything, roll them out with the machine.
Well, I think most of them have the old roller.
Yeah.
I think most of them. I know Jason's got one, but Vicky,
I've got
no,
one in, but it's in storage right now.
no, Vicky. Gwen's her cutter. The roller cutter.
Oh, there you go.
I usually mix this up.
Do you put any salt or anything? It's just flour.
I
eggs?
don't.
Just flour and eggs. Yeah,
Yeah.
your noodles are amazing.
Yeah, I just kind of mix it up with a fork. I could use this.
To mix it.
Yeah.
That you're just used to doing it that way.
And a lot of times when we're making raviolis,
You do it that way.
that's where we go. Yeah. And if it's not mixing good, sometimes I add a little milk. Or even another egg if I think it needs it.
Does it look like it does today?
I think it could stand another. But if you really want good egg noodles, you get the eggs from the farm.
Yeah, like the brown eggs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can get white ones too at certain farms. Depends on the chicken. That makes the difference.
What do you think?
Need something.
Needs a little something else?
I'm going to put these away before they get knocked off. Sauce is boiling nicely.
Oh, it smells so good. One more egg. Those look like extra large. You got extra large eggs?
Whatever you ordered from Walmart.
I got you extra large.
And that kind of depends on how many you use too. I mean, if you use the small, sometimes you might use 5 eggs.
Yeah, that looks good.
And you get it mixed so far, you get the other tools out. There, Mom.
I'm going to have to preview the blooper roll.
My mic in the
Yeah, when you got the mic in the water.
didn't seem to hurt the mic.
I mean, I thought there might be a blooper roll in there, but I know it would be the first thing that happened.
Well, you know it. I live Julius.
It's a Julius, yep.
Something's going to come.
Something's going to happen. Somebody's going to trip, something's going to fall, something's going to happen. Vicky's probably the queen of that. Tripping.
Used to be. I don't know.
She doesn't do that so much anymore.
Not since she broke her leg, I don't think.
Oh, wow.
That's been 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, I remember when it happened. I forgot that happened.
Well, I think she's had some problems, but
That's right, she was off work for quite a while.
yeah,
Wonder if we can hear Mom doing dishes on the microphone.
probably.
That's fine.
You got your mic on? Yeah.
We're still watching you do the noodles though, so we're good. How long do you let those rest, Daddy?
Well, some people, I guess, makes them right away. Some people let them for an hour. Some people, like your grandfather, might go 5, 6 hours.
Yeah. I remember you used to make them before church and then
Yep.
roll them out in the afternoon. Do you do that still, or you just kind of you let them rest for a while?
Yeah.
What kind of consistency are you looking for? Just smooth and all the flour mixed in?
Yep. To be honest with you, it ain't quite as good as I thought it would.
Looks good to me.
Now, when I make raviolis, I usually, I make 2 or 3 batches usually.
Yeah.
And I end up with milk about as much as it would be for an egg.
Oh, wow. Because you like it a softer dough is why?
It kind of,
Makes it stickier so they
Yeah.
seal better.
Oh.
yeah, we've made a lot stickier raviolis the last couple times.
Yeah,
Last year we had very little breakage.
they were.
We took eggs, mixed them up, and then took and
I brushed the dough
Oh, you did?
with the egg before I sealed them.
Oh, nice. And that worked a lot better?
Yeah. And I cooked them different too.
How did you cook them?
I only cooked a few at a time.
Oh.
small batches.
And I had very, very little breakage.
Nice.
Of course, Mickey was here. We made, 3/4 of a batch?
Yeah,
When was Uncle Mickey here?
in
November.
November.
Oh.
He was asked to read names at the Vietnam Memorial on Veterans Day.
He was?
Yeah, and so he made it a trip so that he saw Mary on the way up. He didn't get to see Donna because Donna wasn't feeling well. Then he swung by here, and Jesse, my cousin, came down from, he's doing his internship or residency in Dayton, in Indianapolis.
Oh.
And he came down and met us here. And so
How long had it been since you've seen?
I had seen him a year before at the family reunion in Pittsburgh.
Are you guys going to go this year?
I don't know.
Is it in August this year?
Yeah. I should have. We didn't go last year because I was in Georgia with Aunt Mary. Aunt Mary now lives in Florida.
Oh, she did move?
Yeah,
Yes.
she got moved.
Sold her house, bought a house down there.
It's good for her to be closer to her kids.
Oh, she needs to. She's
Yeah.
worn out.
Yeah.
Don't put that in the video.
Don't put that in the video.
Too late.
Too late, Mom.
Okay.
It's there forever.
I want to take a rest.
I like your cup.
I wonder why.
Did I get it for you?
Yeah.
Oh, did Oh, I like your cup. That must be why I like it. That's funny.
When I was dating, you got it for me a couple of years ago when I
That's right.
got out of the hospital from being dehydrated because that's how much I
You
have
were
to
so
drink every.
dehydrated, yeah.
I still get that way.
Okay.
Not real bad like that.
I have to give me one of
Don't
those
talk about
too.
Don't talk about that.
Don't talk about
Because I got to go 32 ounces in a half hour before my test tomorrow.
Oh no, you got test tomorrow?
Awesome
That
sound.
doesn't need to be on the video.
Okay, we're gonna leave that off too. What'd you do? What'd you do? What happened? We had a pasta
Must have had an air.
emergency here. A pasta explosion.
Must have had an airlock.
Your hot stuff is coming through, Daddy.
And
Oh,
it's getting there.
you are really having to work. I don't remember you having to work like
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
that. I probably just wasn't paying attention. I was probably looking at the sauce or something.
Trying to figure out how to sneak a dip.
You sneak a dip and get in trouble. Be the first thing I'd be thinking coming home from church is, how can I get a piece of that bread and that sauce and Mom and Dad not see me? The house would smell so good when we walk in.
Jason's the one that always gets it. He walked in and basically Christmas Day, always.
You got in trouble for sneaking bread?
Everybody sneaks it.
I know. Well, you put it right there where everybody can just grab it without you knowing. And then we still get in trouble.
One of the people from church, we invited her over and her son. She dropped a piece of bread.
Oh no.
Everybody goes,
And she picked it up and put it in the trash.
yeah.
Oh, no 3-second rule.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a 10 on that.
You don't know how precious that bread is. That is some precious stuff.
Well,
How's it doing? You're going to make it in about the 30 minutes for the bread to have risen. I wonder if we'll do this like in a 2-part or something. I don't know. I think it'd be alright. I've made a couple long videos and they get watched. But this is, special, so I'm sure. We're saving this for posterity. So Jason came in and got some bread and...
he always does. Christmas. He's the first one.
First.
Because
Because he knows he won't get in as much trouble as everybody else because he's the baby.
He gets yelled at.
he helps. He always helps. So.
Yeah, he's a good egg. Jason.
Yeah, I usually get kicked out of the kitchen when Jason gets here.
My favorite story about Jason is still when we lived out in the country and he'd be way up on the other side of the yard and that commercial for We Have Short Shorts came on and he'd come, he's in his diaper. He'd come running, stand in front of the TV, watch it, and then run back out the door. Like he could hear that thing a mile away or something. Was he even talking then? Like barely.
Babies are like that.
Babies are like that.
We'll let that sit for a little.
All right.
You might want to pause.
How long on the timer?
14 minutes.
Oh, we are cooking.
We're cooking. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pause it for 15 minutes. Okay, we're ready.
I took the cover off. As you can see how much my dough has risen.
Wow. 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now,
Do you think that's the bread flour? Or do you think it's...
it's the yeast that makes it rise that way. I have sprayed my pan with ham. And I'm going to dump my dough in.
I did a glass, like a Pyrex.
Yeah. Well, this is my bread pan for years.
Yeah.
It's what I've always used.
That's what I was telling my friend. She used a metal one too.
I use the glass pan sometimes.
It probably doesn't
If I
make
do a
any
half
difference.
loaf, I use a glass pan.
You don't think it makes any difference in the baking?
No.
Which one?
Mm-mm.
What about the temperature? Still the same temperature?
I bake mine at 425.
425, yeah.
So what I'm doing now is I'm taking my fingers, I'm spreading my dough all around the pan. And I'm also poking kind of little concaves in the dough. And that helps when I put my oil on top for my oil to sit.
Now, you used to put olive oil on the bottom before.
I did, but I use Pam now.
So are you going to use the extra virgin olive oil yet?
I'm gonna, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my extra virgin olive oil and I'm gonna pour it on. Make sure it's covered really good.
Oh, see, I didn't use that much.
You probably didn't make a big loaf like this.
I did the same recipe you sent me with the 5 to 6.5.
Oh, okay. And then I go back and I poke again because it helps.
It'll soak in.
It'll help it to soak in, plus it also helps the divots to stay there. And you can get more in.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get an air pocket underneath. Okay. Rinse my hands.
But sometimes when you pull it out, the oil's still on top. By the time it
Oh,
cools
yeah?
down a little, it's gone.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it just soaks in.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the last time that bread was just, by doing it this way, I couldn't believe it was so much better. But, I mean, because I love the pizza bread we've always had.
Now I'm going to salt and pepper the top, and you do that to taste.
Yeah.
And I like lots of salt.
You
I
were a
do
little
too.
heavy on that the other night.
Did you do a test one the other day?
No, I need frozen.
Oh.
Because I
How
want to.
how does that turn out? I keep seeing that they're doing that with the frozen loaves on.
I got some left over.
I was kind of wondering about that.
It's not the freshest, but it's good.
It works in a pinch.
Yeah. When I want, just for the two of us. Okay, this is big.
Like crushed black
Crushed
pepper.
black pepper. It's kind of big, so I'll be using less of this
Okay.
than what I normally would with the smaller. Now, Pop likes it, lots of pepper on his.
Now, Mick, every once in a while, he would take cooked peppers, hot peppers, lay it on top, and make it.
Oh, nice.
So now that's done. It's going to sit in the pan for another 30 minutes and rise again.
Let's see it a little bit better on there so we can. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. And you cover it with a plastic wrap then?
Nope, I just leave it
You
set.
just leave it now? Okay.
I'm going to turn my oven on and preheat it while this is rising.
Okay. And so
At
the heat
425.
from the oven will reach over to there because it's close to it, or you think?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll be
Sometimes
fine.
I just put mine right on as long as it's not.
That gets too hot for me.
Yeah.
This stove,
One of my burners does, but one of mine doesn't. So.
this stove gets way too hot to do that, so I don't like to do that. I'm going to set my timer again.
Does it do anything different not covering it? Does it? It
No,
doesn't.
if you cover it with a towel or something, the oil will get absorbed in the towel.
Okay.
I just leave it uncovered.
I do plastic wrap, but now I won't because I'll do it this way.
Yeah, you really don't need to put plastic on
So you want this meat?
it. I'm going to wash my bowl.
With their microphone on.
Yeah.
Hey, are we doing the noodles now, or what are we doing?
Well, I'm not going to say at least, but
The bread back in the oven? All right. So let me go ahead and stop this.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, the bread has risen for another 30 minutes. As you can see, it's almost to the top of the pan. Some of the oil is absorbed, but some stays on top. And then I'm going to throw it in the oven. And probably, the oven's at 425, probably 20 minutes.
So do you think that's doubled in size, or tripled, or just maybe doubled?
Probably doubled.
Okay.
Okay, Dad, you're up.
Now we're going to do the noodles.
Sure.
If the dog gets off your lap.
Mom needs to come over here and sit and let him.
Oh, Cole, it's okay.
I'll go sit on the couch for him.
It's okay. He's like, okay, here comes Mom. Here comes Mom. He's like my See, my half brother, my step brother, my full brother.
Ralph, we call Vicky and
Oh.
Jason, Uncle Jason. And,
So I would be your nene.
yeah.
And that is Cole. That is Cole making that noise. Okay, here comes Daddy.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
Yeah.
What you got in your pockets? All the pockets in your apron. All right. I'm anxious to see how this works with the kitchen. I have one of the KitchenAid mixers too, and I've thought about getting that attachment. There's also an electric, it works good. There's also an electric noodle maker that I thought about looking at.
Do you have room to put the noodles out?
I'll have room.
Okay, lunch has been picked up. I'll turn my phone off so we don't get the noises. Just keep an eye on it. It's saying 4 to 6 minutes. Completing another order nearby.
Big or little?
Well, we're sending some home with her.
Big, you know I love the big. You guys always do the little though, don't you? You like the little better?
Mom likes it.
I like that. That's okay. You can do the big.
I love the big noodles. All right. KitchenAid attachments. Especially one time when I did order my mixer, I ordered that with it, and it was supposed to come free with it because I ordered it from Sam's, and I kept waiting for it, and then I sent in the thing. I never got it. I never got that. So now I get to see what I've been missing.
Jason says, someday I'll have that.
That's what he says. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Perfect angle. All right, here comes that noodle dough. Roll it a couple more times. So you just cut a little bit off and then put the rest back in the bowl so it doesn't get dried out.
Basically, cover it.
So about the size of your fist, is that?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit smaller.
Sometimes bigger, sometimes smaller. It's a different dough.
Using the semolina?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. A little bit of flour on it, top and bottom. Is that so it doesn't stick in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It has the numbers on there. Thank you.
Where do you start it at?
A little bit big. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, that's the difference. In,
So you're gonna have to
we'll
hold
keep
it.
working it for a day or two,
Yeah.
or half a day.
So if you would have let it set for half a day, it would have done better. But we're rushing you.
It's a little bit sticky.
We're making Daddy rush. There you go.
Start.
Third. Here you go. That looks good. Right? So did you drop it down one? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
See, that's nicer than the way you used to do it because you do every one of them on the same one and then go back and change it and go back and do the second one. So that's kind of nice. So where are you at when you ended?
Right there, I'm just on 3 right
On
now.
3?
It is a little stickier than
Than usual?
usual.
I think, like we said, it's the weather.
You might want to stick a little flour on top of it. I wouldn't put too much, I just put a little. So that the next one you lay down won't be sticky.
It's beautiful. You never want to go back to store-bought pasta or dried pasta after you have this kind of pasta.
Well, what you do.
Oh yeah, Frally Wade. Oh yeah, tell that about how your family used to do, Mom. The days of the week.
Oh. Let me rest my voice for a while. Okay, because it's about gone.
Mom's losing her voice. She doesn't talk as much as I do. You can tell everybody how you make alioid, Daddy.
He doesn't make it, I do.
Oh, you do? I always thought Daddy made it.
I don't think your dad cooks much anymore.
He doesn't? Have you spoiled him? That is really nice.
Actually, I think Aunt Mary bought for us.
The attachment?
But she went out and got one.
Actually, I think I might do that. I think it's a little bit cheaper to do that than the electric pasta maker I was looking at.
Oh, you was looking at one of the...
Yeah, where actually it even mixes the dough in it.
Yeah, I've seen them. I want to widen that a little.
One of the girls I used to live when we had our house in Grove City, one of the girls used to have one of those and I'd borrow it.
Yeah, I've seen them.
They're nice. That's beautiful.
How close is the food?
Do what?
I'm eating another order nearby. They were 4 minutes, now they're 7.
Okay, because I want to get up and...
I know, I hate that when they do that. So your food gets cold while they deliver somebody else's order. It's okay, it's just French fries.
You know, Wendy's always advertised theirs being nice and crisp. They're not.
Yeah, Greg and I got some a couple weeks ago, and I was surprised they changed them, but they actually had just come out of the. They had just come out of the fryer, so they were pretty warm.
Actually, the last ones I had was, I thought they had some kind of breading like on them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, they were like called extra crispy fries or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours is better than McDonald's. I
I
don't think so.
was gonna say I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah. McDonald's has been at it too long.
Yeah, when you have good hot fries from McDonald's.
Yeah, they've been at it way too long. I think your bread's baking.
You can smell bread.
Yeah. But I smell the oil probably more than anything.
Yeah, that was a lot more than I used. Maybe I wasn't doing it right.
It just, yeah, our taste may be different. The ones in Pittsburgh that make it,
Yeah,
it's different.
it is. They don't use as much oil. Or...
Theirs is only about that thick.
Oh.
There's a lot of difference.
There's a lot of difference. Mine goes real quick when I take it.
Yeah, I always like the thicker. So theirs is more of a focaccia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
And I can't figure out how to make it that way. My recipe is so good, I don't mess with it
Yeah, I would have messed with
anymore.
your recipe. No, it was amazing.
Oh.
Amazing. Honey makes really good pizza bread. One night I come up, I think the dog might bark. I come out to the kitchen and he had friends over and he had made pizza bread for him in the middle of the night.
Cole, get out of the way.
Really?
Yeah. I got up and there was all the pans for pizza bread and they had made a batch of pizza bread.
This one was hard to find.
Oh, goodness, I'm sorry.
Not your fault.
Sorry,
I
there's
haven't been back here before, so it's kind of back here where
cold
it
as
is.
a mark.
All right, thank you.
Get in here. Get in here. Come on. Get in. Get in.
Oh, it's okay.
No. I'd have went to the door. He wouldn't have done
When it
anything.
happened. Oh, don't you like french fries?
Yeah.
I figured you like french fries. What's happening here?
That guy's never been up here before. He had trouble finding us.
Wow.
Oh, this is your out here.
Yeah. I don't use it. I save it. Put it in my beef stew or something.
Oh, that's a good idea. And Daddy's still making the noodles. How much longer on the bread, Mom?
The top's not even brown yet.
Oh, it's not? There's Daddy's french fries.
What you get?
I just had a euro. That's Daddy's burger, it looks like. Daddy's gonna try one of the Arby burgers. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's yours.
French dip.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for doing all this.
Ah, got some horseradish sauce.
I always get extra horsey sauce too. I love it. Do you have to oil that?
I just started that. I don't know what's going on.
Who does keep that?
Actually,
Oh.
I make it bigger than what, just to get it through the first time.
Yeah. Just do that. That's why.
That's why it's making that noise.
Yeah.
Use flour on that.
I think Greg's gonna have a good lunch tomorrow. Sometimes he has meetings on Thursdays, but he won't like. He'll eat this instead.
I think I made that one a little bigger. More.
I'm sure it'll be all right.
Go ahead, Mom. Blooper number.
Blooper number 6.
I'm trying to take
How
care of
many will we
you.
show? Yeah, she's taking care of you, Daddy. There's no bloopers when she's taking care of you.
I think that's good enough.
Yeah. Ooh, all right. Now we need to cut the noodles.
Right.
So you just like dry that out.
Yeah. Don't put water. No. Yeah,
Just-
try to water.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and have your lunch?
I probably will.
All right. We've got the bread out of the oven. And Mom popped it out of the pan. It's been. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful shot. You can even see the side of it too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that bread. Perfect. Perfect. Now we're letting it cool way too long because we should eat it like 1 minute after it comes out instead of waiting and waiting and waiting.
You're in the...
All right. Now we're going to cut some noodles, and I like the big ones. They're called tagliatelle. How nice are those? Beautiful. Oh, so you cut the dough in half that you just already put out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be much easier.
Oh. Hey.
Boy, that's a lot easier than hand cranking those things.
Well, yeah.
Is that parchment you're putting between?
Yeah.
And you can freeze these? You know, stick them in the freezer like that, or
Yeah.
you're not really? Okay. Amazing. This is the way everybody should cook.
So Jason was on, Nicolette was on.
Yep. Nicolette's waiting for your recipes. And Jason replied back to her. And then your brother just saw it. Uncle Mickey just saw and liked the post I did yesterday about it. Like this is what I'm doing today. So I just went ahead and posted our first blooper. Let's see. Actually, my phone's been acting up a little bit. It takes a minute for some of them to come through. Like sometimes I have to reboot my phone before I see my messages. But last month I got like 2,200 views already on my videos.
Oh, good.
So yeah, I'm pretty thrilled about it. So I figured this one will probably make it go viral. The blooper one probably. Then you'll be a viral sensation.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the news crews will be knocking on your door.
Sure.
Money will roll
The
in.
money will roll in.
Yeah.
You guys can buy a mansion. Make sure there's a swimming pool so I can come over. We'll put one of those self-driving cars in your garage. Never have to worry about anything ever. Because you're a YouTube star. I posted that, it was 40 years since I graduated, and Jean Hendrickson, she put on there.
She's still around?
Yeah, she sure is.
Wow.
And so, but she always tells me that she was there when you were born. Did you know that she was there when you were born?
No.
Yep. She was there when you were born. So.
You sure it wasn't one of my sisters?
Nope. Jean said it was her. She was there, that she was Grandma's best friend. And she was there when you were born. So she told me how many years she'd been out of school, and then did she win? And I go, well, I think you just being in the room when my dad was born probably let you be the winner. So I thought that was a pretty cool story.
Yeah. For us or her?
Her.
Yeah, and then we can.
You got something to put ours in?
See, they're like already prepping me up a bowl to get out the door.
Are we having them for supper?
What?
Are we having
Well,
them
you
for
can
supper?
have it for supper. I don't care.
Just leave it out on the table.
That'll work.
Okay.
Supper's already made. This is extra work supper, though. So do I give Greg the euro and keep the spaghetti for myself? I don't think he would appreciate that very much.
No sense of humor?
No, he's hilarious. Hilarious. He gets me. He gets me. Like always finishing. Like this morning we were in the car and we were talking about those Lunchable, the peanut butter sandwich things, and we were talking about how you can make them yourself, and then he starts saying something like he thought, what he was going to say was he thought they should have just had the jelly separate and you just put the jelly on it instead of it being in it. But then I said it first and we were like saying the same thing. It's pretty funny. Stuff like that all the time. But I never thought about making those myself. I used to stick those in Hunter's lunch. But he doesn't like honey. And he used to not like jelly. He used to just have the peanut butter ones. So he'd only want the peanut butter ones. But now you can only find the ones with jelly in it. So he's adapted. He had to take him to his Yu-Gi-Oh tournament one time in his backpack because he's 25. So what's our next video going to be? Stuffed peppers? What should the next video be? This one already wore you guys out. All right, is that the noodles, Daddy?
That's the noodle.
All right, are there any stories you guys want to tell? Is that the end? Is that all we got to do?
Yeah, we're
Oh, beautiful. Look at those. Oh, they're gorgeous. And they're going to taste so delicious. How long do you drop them in the water? Like 3-4 minutes maybe?
however done you want them.
Yeah, I'm an
The
al
rule
dente.
of thumb is when they float, they're done al dente.
When they float, they're done in al dente?
Yeah.
Perfect. You have any stories you want to tell before we wrap this up?
I think we did enough damage.
You think so? All right, I love you guys.